right, so we're back, and the topic that I really want to talk about here is the legality part of this cannabis world. And doors are opening up left and right, and I think a lot of it has to do with people like yourself and people that understand the benefits of this, and they've got it to the point where now we've got states that do have it legal. So basically what I want to run down here is why and how and what are the stipulated, what is that fine line in the sand, and how are we able to now present this in the store online to be able to, they can order it and get it to their doorstep?
Yeah, well, that's a loaded question.
Okay, let's bring it.
So, we've touched a lot on cannabis,
Okay.
CBD, THC, and stuff like that. Well, one of the issues we have now is the legality, which if you Google my name, you'll understand the legality. I've been in the middle of this for a long time. I've had to deal with my issues with this. I've done the best I can to get us where we are today.
Yes.
But I also am one of those guys where I had to figure out and learn it, which brings up something called hemp.
Okay.
I don't really want to confuse everybody, because hemp is still part of the cannabis genome. But hemp is legal. Why is it legal? Well, because technically hemp, you don't really grow hemp to do what we're doing. It's kind of a byproduct. You grow hemp to make cannabis rope, textiles. It's actually amazing what it can do to your fields, but another thing. So what I actually did, I actually started growing hemp. So I grow hemp in a couple different countries right now. I've got lots of it going. We're starting some on the Canary Islands actually in the next couple weeks. But what am I doing with that? Why am I doing that? Again, without trying to confuse everybody, just like I bred out CBD to get these high THC strains, we're playing with the industrial hemp plants, and we're breeding more CBD back in, keeping the THC levels low, but also getting all these terpenes. Because again, I go back to, I really believe those terpenes are part of it. So legally, I grow under the Industrial Hemp Act, and I grow hemp in different parts of the world to be able to make these CBD products, to be able to present them to you guys legally. The typical industrial hemp grows at about 3% or lower of CBD, and you got below a 0.02% THC, which is the legal limits. And so what I do now is we're actually growing some strains. You can in the States you can have it at 0.3%. So we've got some strains now that are sitting at about 0.18, 0.22, which in Europe it's only 0.2. So I'm trying to keep it under that 0.2 level, but we're getting that CBD level way up. This is just the fun part. I'm back in the lab.
Yeah.
I'm back trying to figure stuff out because, if you give me a rule, I'm gonna figure out how to make it work. And so again, not trying to confuse anybody, but we're actually using the hemp because it's still a cannabis plant. We're actually using that to grow these products. Now, again, you got to be careful because a lot of products you're going to buy is going to say made from 100% hemp. You want to know where your hemp comes from. Sorry, people, but between Russia and China, the people that grow the most of it, there's not the best product out there. And then that opens up that Pandora's box that you and I have had to deal with, where without some THC, the CBD isn't really effective, which is another thing a PhD doctor told me. I remember giving him all my products and showing what it was. I was all proud of him and stuff because this guy, I really respect this guy. His wife loved it. She's using my lotion. She's talking about it. He brings me to his office. He sits me down. And he goes, "You ain't doing anybody any justice." And I'm like, "What I do now?" He's like, "You're not putting enough THC in these things because you have 0 THC in these. So if you have a person." This is the way he described me. So if I have a guy out there or a client out there and they have no THC in their system, they're really not going to get the benefit. Are they going to get something? Yes. But it's not really worth the money that they're paying for my products because of what it took to get here to get the straight benefit. So you need that little bit of THC, which opens up the door. If you look at what I do now, what you hear now is this new topic. It's called full spectrum CBD. So now we are learning how to extract the plant, keeping all of those cannabinoids in there, but keeping that one THC one as low as possible, but keeping it legal. Because if you don't have that little bit of THC in it, again, you're not getting anything. I'm talking about below a 2%, below a 0.2%, which is zero psychotropic. I mean, literally, this is what you see going to the kids that have epilepsy. This is what you see going to people. They actually need a little bit more to fight that, but these are things that I can sell legally. And this is where we get that legal platform. Now, are we going to have some battles with pharmaceutical companies and the U.S.? Yes, but I just want one thing you need to look for when you're buying your products, and one thing I'm proud that we do is we have a full spectrum. So I'm giving you every cannabinoid, every terpene that's possible out of this plant. I'm just keeping that THC level at a legal level, and I'm letting you get that into your diet, into your body some other way. Do I have products for you for that? Yes, but you've got to go then through the dispensary, through your legal. You need to be 21. Now this is where I step back out of the picture,
right?
And this is where you've got to do that yourself. Right. All I can do is educate you and let you know.
Right, and that's where we're at. I mean, we're in a position where we're trying to educate and teach people what is full spectrum, why are you looking for full spectrum, what is THC, what is CBD, and why are you using both of them, and how they interact together. That's what we're here to do, but we're also here to offer you the best products in the world. I mean, we know exactly where this is coming from. His farms. You know what I'm saying? Single source, full spectrum line. I mean, I know exactly where it's coming from, therefore you should know exactly where it's coming from, because you're here for a reason. You trust me, you've been to this far, you've seen the videos, you've watched my story, you've watched me evolve, and it's because of what this man has been doing with these products and explaining to me how to use them and why. And that's the most important thing. So that's what we're here to do.
Well, I wouldn't give this to you or my family, and I wouldn't take it myself if I didn't firmly believe in it, and if I didn't put the time and effort into it. So if you can understand that, I think that you'll know where we're coming from. You know, I take this serious. I take my responsibility to what I do serious. And I just want to thank you for this opportunity. This was amazing.
Sure.
Please get that word out, bro. Because I'm just glad you're feeling a bit better. I know we're still battling this. I know we're still not done.
Yeah.
But I'm proud of you, bro. Really.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate that, man. So anyway, that's that for that episode. We'll be coming back for more. We got a lot more for you.